It's Joe Bear representing for AFTV, and this is the Super Fan Debate Show. And today, this video is sponsored by AFTV Picks. You can win a PS5 by entering our free competition.
This weekend, we are starting a brand new competition called AFTV Picks, where every week we are going to be giving away cash prizes. You can win yourself the share of up to £1,000 by simply entering our free competition. Yeah, it's free to enter. You don't have to spend a penny and you can win yourself a share of £1,000. And guess what? Because it's the North London Derby, we're also giving away one of these bad boys. A brand new PS5, specially for you, for free. So yo, what are you waiting for? Enter the competition right now. All you gotta be is over 18 and answer a few questions around the North London Derby, and the PS5 could be yours, and a share of £1,000. The link is in the description. So what are you waiting for, man? Yeah? Why are you still sitting there? Enter now.
Robbie, I see you posing with that PS5, like loads of them. Everyone going mad in the comments. Hopefully.
What we got to give away, man?
Listen, hopefully you guys can get your hands on them. Okay, so today, we've got here time. Lead judges, Robbie, DT, Toby from Touchline Fracas, Sim and Slav from We Are Tottenham TV, and Expressions Oozing TV. Yes, my guy. Are you guys ready for today's question?
Yeah. Go on, give us this question.
Who's better? Mourinho or Arteta?
My Arteta. Hey. You know what? Matter aside. Arteta has brought them trophies. He's brought them an FA Cup that we would want. I don't know about these, man. I definitely would take that FA Cup. Yeah. Charity Shield here and there, but obviously it is still something that they've won. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I think he's a very good coach. But as a manager, I think he may be out of his depth, innit? Because there's a lot of things going on at your club, like the Ozil situation, which is serious, you know what I mean? That's affecting the thing, and which I think could be affecting the whole team. Obviously, Danny Celibert came in and he punched up David Luiz as well. Sorry, my bad. You know, it was a tongue twister, innit? You know, Peter Piper, Pick a Pepper and all of them thing there. I do apologise. What was it? Danny Celibert, yeah?
Ceballos.
Okay, sorry, Ceballos, yeah, there we go. Shout out Tide, like. So Denny Ceballos, obviously, Luiz, innit? You got a shiner in that, fam. Like, there's a lot going on at your club, innit? Like, we see with Arteta, for me, like, again, I said he's a good coach. You know what I mean? As much as I may mock him and say, oh, the master of the training codes, this, that, and the other, I think he knows what he's doing because the football that you lot are playing did improve. You get me? Like, you're not really leaking goals anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, your defense is kind of tight, but you've just got nothing up top, innit? Shout out Robbie Lyle, blood, gang business. But you got nothing up top, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I say, innit?
But can I just say as well, the funny thing, talking about in fights and that, it was only a few months ago that Harry Kane and Christian Eriksen and that were all having punch-ups.
That's right.
Allegedly. But again, like our situation. Allegedly.
No, but that's cleared up. But that actually got yours is been confirmed though. But you're right. I'm not shouting for you. You're right.
Okay, so David Ornstein's in the dressing room.
He's your club mouth.
Listen, none of these people are in the dressing room.
He's in the dressing room. Did you see Arteta's?
He's always got good sources up until.
I didn't even see the press conference, to be honest.
Oh, it was far. I couldn't see. You know what I mean?
But listen, at the end of the day, I actually don't mind. I don't mind a little scrap in the changing room between the players and stuff because it shows that there's a bit of fight in there.
Jose said the same thing when
it doesn't matter whether it's Sunday league, non-league, league level, whatever it might be. It happens. But can I just say, let me just answer this because I'm going to answer the question. I've got all the faith in Arteta and I do believe he's going to turn it around and everything. And I've explained that 100 million times, right? If you want to compare managers and stuff, then you're going to have to say Jose because of what he's achieved. But he's never achieved anything at Spurs. So all of his achievements have been away. If you want to compare achievements at clubs, Mikel Arteta has achieved more at Arsenal than Jose has at Spurs.
Well, that's the question.
So in that respect, you've got to say Mikel. In terms of overall, it's unfair given the fact that Jose's been around for X amount of years. He's won everything. We don't deny that as a manager. But if you want to pinpoint Jose at Tottenham, Mikel at Arsenal, we've got to say Mikel because he's won a trophy.
What you said is very valid, yeah. I'm just going to put this in there, yeah. I know it's not saying everyone gets injuries, innit? But you see, since Jose came in, like we were NHS Hotspurs. I'm telling you, the only reason why Norwich knocked us out of that FA Cup, like we were depleted, bro. Toothless aggression, bro. Chris Benoit FC, blood, against Chelsea. The worst games I've ever seen, innit? So Arteta did well, you know what I mean? And your team did well, 100%, but you're saying who's better. Head to head, how many games have they played? One. It's only one, isn't it?
One.
Yeah, so it was one and it was a 2-1, just is what it is. That can count for something, but I hear what you're saying when you're saying about the trophies and that you can't really account that for this game. Do you know what I mean? But for me, right now, the better manager, you've got to say Mourinho because, bro, you get me, our win ratio, like that Everton game was pre-season to me. You know what I mean? We ain't lost since Everton, fam. Correct me if I'm wrong. Forget about the Europa League. Now, less of that, bro. Less of Thursdays and that. We're talking about, forget about that. We're talking about in the Premier League. We ain't lost since Everton, innit? You know what I'm saying? And we've had very big games. Do you know what I'm saying? Man turned over, man tanned Man United at home, Love Island FC, them man got tanned at home, bro. 6, bro. Once in a lifetime thing. Pep Fraudiola, he got turned over. Pancake Day City, bro. You know what I mean? Them man was supposed to be winning the league this season. They got no fans as it is. They should be playing the best football in the world. Do you know what I mean? They lost this while. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea, we stunk out the bridge. You're next, blood. Bill Goldberg. You're next, Lee Judges. Robbie, you're next, blood. You as well, fam. You as well, blood. I don't care, bro. You're next too.
Listen, man.
Personally,
I think neutral today.
Personally, I think it's not a fair question because I look at it. I look at it now. You've got a manager in Mourinho that's been backed by the club, by his club. You can't deny that. You know. The club, by the way, that walks all over Pochettino because they never backed him, and all of a sudden they've backed this manager. True.
Hey, Judge, I don't want to talk over you. I'm just going to say this one quick point. We were building a stadium. You see, we were building a stadium. So I think, you get me? So I reckon that, you get me, we couldn't be spending money like that. The stadium finished, and as soon as the stadium finished, Pochettino got money for the
I know Toby doesn't agree.
His harmony in the camp.
You got a bit more money in it. You got a bit more money, but he didn't stay in the...
Toby says it's a no for Toby.
No, we want to hear like this.
Systems say that they didn't.
Yeah, go on.
Am I right in saying just one thing? Sorry, Lee.
You can talk.
Would you take Pochettino back tomorrow ahead of Mourinho?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
we'll come back to that in a second.
No,
stay tuned so you'll hear why. Go on, Lee.
From that point of view, Mourinho has been backed. For whatever reason, I don't care what Tottenham have backed their manager. They've backed their manager. Arsenal, on the other hand, haven't. And the proof's in the pudding. That's why we're struggling a little bit because Mourinho wanted
You have backed your manager.
Yeah,
spent 70 million quid on a winger.
Arsenal
spent big money
signed 2 players and a winger. Tottenham signed about 5 players. Every position that Mourinho wanted, he got. He's gone to Daniel Levy. He said, "I want a backup striker for Harry Kane," which Pochettino didn't have, and no one's had. He's got it. He's gone and got a left back. He's gone and got a midfield player. He's gone and got a centre half. And covered all bases. Mikel Arteta wanted an attacking midfield player, never got it. You know, he wanted a midfield player, central midfield, which he has got. He's got a central defender. But where the difference is that when Mourinho's asked for what he's got, he's been given, and Mikel Arteta has not. And whatever you say about Mourinho, whether you like him or you don't, he has experience to be able to manipulate the chairman to get what he wants.
But isn't Arteta coming out saying that?
Mikel Arteta hasn't been able to do
that. Doesn't Arteta come out, Lee, saying that, oh, we're good? Like, doesn't he come out saying that our squad's good, this, that, and the other? You lot spent 30 odd million on a party, and then man went into lockdown because, you know, you have to. Do you know what I mean?
A manager's not going to turn around and say, yeah, my squad's crap.
Mourinho would. You know Mourinho would. Remember, against Chelsea,
but the truth is, just in general, it is very dangerous for managers to do that because even when Poch did it in the start of the season before he got sacked, you could tell it started getting frosty. And Levy don't play.
Yeah, Toby needs to land, fam. Take me back. He wants to sing the Toby,
go on.
No, the question.
First of all, the question. Mourinho Arteta, because we know, for you guys who don't know, Toby is not the biggest Jose Mourinho fan, despite what's happening.
I'm enjoying what he's doing this season, of course, but I want it to continue before I.
You're not buying it. You're not having it, basically.
No, it's not. I'm not having it.
I've got voice notes.
Yeah, no, I'm liking it, but I want to see more. That's what I'm saying.
You're lacking the victory, not the football. You're lacking the results.
No. Listen, I don't care about the football. I
don't care the results.
I don't care about the football. All I care about is sustainability. Whether you're playing creative football or defensive football, I care about sustainability.
Yeah.
Can it get us results game to game to game to game over the course
Long-term
of the season?
thing.
Yeah. If it can, I'm not going to complain about defensive football. My issue with Mourinho is I've seen a steep decline in this manager over the last couple of years, probably 4 or 5 years. And it makes me think that he's not what he was before. It's not to say that he's an awful manager.
Let me ask you a question. If he was on a 1 year deal, would you be happy? Would you be happier?
Huh?
If his contract expired at the end of this season, would you be happier? Like,
that's not really going to change my opinion, whether it's 1 year or 3 years.
With Mourinho, when he came in, I just wanted to win something, fam. We could sack, bro, I want to win something.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of all of this flipping champagne football.
I hear you.
And we're attacking this,
it's not about that.
And then at the end of the season, I'm holding my balls.
But it's not about champagne. It's not about champagne. It's not about champagne.
Sorry, Toby, I'm not even shouting over you.
Yeah, I know, but it's not about champagne football. I don't care about all this, swashbuckling football. As I said,
Fossil football.
So sustainability. What I saw last season did not indicate that this guy could get us results game to game, playing a decent level of football or playing enough to beat opposition. I didn't see that.
Yeah, but remember the injuries, Look at this season. What about this season?
Chill. So forget about I get the injuries. It's not all on him. I'm not disputing that. And I don't want to come on here and rant about Mourinho because he's doing well this season, so I can't knock him. The question was Mourinho or Arteta, so I'm going to go back to that now. And I'm going back to the question. Forget about who's been backed by whose club.
He chooses Arteta, I'm gone, blood.
Arteta is trying to be this rigid manager. He's trying to be Mr. Pragmatic. Mourinho is the king of that. So it's a no-brainer. Mourinho is 10 times a better manager than Arteta because what he's trying to do, Mourinho is the master of that. So forget about backing, this is that and the other. Tactically, defense, setting up a team to defend, he's way better than Arteta at that. So it's a no-brainer. It's an invalid question for me because it's not fair.
Cool. Before I move it on to We Are Tottenham TV, why would you take Poch back tomorrow if you had the opportunity?
Because I think right now he's a better manager than Jose Mourinho. I really think he is.
Without winning anything?
Without winning anything, yeah. I think he's a world-class coach and I think that he didn't get the backing. And I think if he was given more time and given the backing, I think he could have taken us there.
Hey, Robbie's face, honestly.
World class.
Tell me when.
20 million quid on Vincent Janssen, backup striker.
Really? That's
Spent
backing?
about the 2 wingers we bought from France that were terrible.
That's backing.
Exactly, it doesn't count.
That's backing.
I'm telling you, bro.
He's not getting what Mourinho's got.
He didn't spend fortunes on Mourinho.
It's not about spending the fortune. It's about identifying what your team needs and going out and getting it.
No, less of that.
He knows. The fact of the matter is, No, but listen. The fact of the matter is, Arteta's been in charge for 30 league games and lost 9 of them. That's nearly a third of his league games he's lost. The football under Arteta, although you've won a trophy, fair enough. First of all, Roberto Di Matteo won a trophy for Chelsea. He didn't exactly last long. But for Arteta, the football has improved. But are you really better than you are under Unai? You cannot convince me that you are the way you're playing at the moment. Unai Emery finished 5th and got to European final. You're probably not even going to do that this season.
This is the thing when
you're not even going to do that this season. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the
When you
matter.
support another team,
That's
you
the
don't
truth
see
of the
the
matter.
fact. People will go, he reached the European final and he finished 5th. The reality is that he bottled the European final and it's because of him we finished 5th.
So did Pochettino, by the way, and they still won him.
Yeah, but is Arteta going to get 5th this season?
There was a steady decline with Unai Emery.
You're 14th.
Sometimes as a fan, you see things with managers and you know whether a manager's right for your club. There's just something there. I've been around since George Graham was manager. You knew straight away that George Graham was a fit for Arsenal as the manager. When Bruce Rioch come in, you just knew. You were like, something don't fit right as a manager. When Wenger come in, despite everyone going, Arsenal who? Japan, all these things are where we come from. Very quickly, you realise the fit was right. Something said, yeah, this is a good fit. When Unai come in, it came out of nowhere because we was mentioning all these different names and then he came in and everybody was like, right, let's give him a chance. But you always felt there weren't a connection. Something just wasn't. It was like a Bruce Rioch thing. When Mikel's come in, I feel there's a connection. I got the same feeling that I have with George Graham, with Arsene Wenger. Whether that's justified, we'll find out.
Do you think there's a connection, even though this isn't the question, but do you think there's a connection with Jose and Tottenham?
No. 100%. I've got mates that are Spurs fans and season ticket holders.
There is.
And they've said, no.
There is.
Like I said, there's Arsenal fans that agree with me with Arteta and there's Arsenal fans that don't. So that's the beauty of football. Everyone's got an opinion.
I think with Spurs, and I don't take this the wrong way, I think that Spurs are so desperate for a bit of success.
Yeah. They believe it.
They want to believe in Mourinho, and that's fine.
But he will bring
that is.
There's no reason why not.
This moment
Everything's in place.
He's shown them the
Everything's
way.
in
All of a
place.
sudden, they've become a lot more ruthless in what they're doing. You know, I think he's made them a lot more, as Expression said, like, you know, they're a little bit stronger in the mentality-wise now. So, and I think that Tottenham are going to. Do I think Tottenham will sustain it with Mourinho? No, I don't think Spurs fans think that as well. I think that they think that this is like, they're building the foundations for the next manager to come on and do what Spurs want to do. So for Mourinho, at this moment, he fits Spurs at this moment in time.
You're right, bro.
Yeah.
You're right, fam. You see with me, yeah? That's what I'm saying. I want Mourinho in. Get us a couple of trophies. I'll take one more would be great. Get us a couple of trophies. Trophy Mourinho.
Exactly.
And then I think it's going to be like a deadly king what gets put in charge. Similar to like you lot got a player.
What? Let me just say something. I remember last year, me and you did a program on Sky. Yeah? It was just before Christmas last year. Remember that? The Christmas special thing. Right? Yeah, you look at your phone. Right? And on that, yeah? You were telling me about Trophy Mourinho, you were mocking Arteta.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, really? This was last season, how great Trophy Mourinho was. He's gonna
at Christmas, yeah?
Yeah, he's going to win us a trophy, right?
And I never said this season.
Right? Yes, you did.
No, I never. No, I never. Right? I never said
hold on. You mocked. Wait a minute, let me finish. You mocked Arteta.
Yeah, I did. Michael Arteta, I'm still mocking him.
When we got to the end of the season,
Bro, he's 14.
When we got, wait a minute.
I'm still mocking. 14 went from you went from Pierre-Emerick number 14 doing this, yeah, to 14th in the table, blood. Am I a prick?
Wait.
Less for that. Nah.
When the season finished, what trophy Mourinho? What had he won? What had he won
at the end of the
season?
What, on a half season?
Wait a minute.
On a half season?
What had he won?
What, on a half
you
season?
told me trophy
yeah,
Mourinho.
And I didn't say you was going to win something
and you
that
said
season.
Arteta's like,
and I told you.
putting the cones out, he said, yeah? At the end of the season,
I told you he'd win something
let me tell you
different.
something, yeah? You got knocked out by Norwich. We beat...
NHS Hotspurs got knocked out by Norwich.
We beat Man City in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Chelsea in the final. We won the FA Cup.
And he stopped playing football since
He then beat Liverpool in the Charity Shield, right? That's last season, yeah? He won more than Mourinho. If you went off of last season, he had done a much better job.
But we're not doing that, are we?
Because you know what? You lot never got in the Champions League either. Nor did we. Both in the Europa League, he won a trophy and a Community Shield. You won nothing. Same as the season before, right?
And the season before.
Then now we've got into this season. At the moment, Mourinho is performing well. You're top of the league. As Lee said earlier, the league does not finish in December. The league finishes in May.
Oh, bro, we were like 10 games in, and you've only got like 2 wins at home.
Hold on.
The Emirates might as well be old block, like in Chicago.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something,
yeah?
Last season, at the start of the season, right, Solskjaer, he couldn't win a game. He was a complete disaster, They got into the Champions League places.
But why did they?
Like Leicester was second, literally the whole...
Player for player, I think
Leicester was second.
I think they had the bet.
Listen, Leicester was second, literally the whole season. They didn't get in the top 4.
And why was that?
Still early, right? The other thing was...
There's reasons for that, though.
No, but I'm just saying to you, there can be reasons. That's what I'm saying. Don't get carried away now. It's December. Relax.
Toby agrees.
I agree.
It's the same thing.
Because he wants Jose out of it.
No, I'm saying
do
you've
it.
done this before. You did it before. You're making history repeat itself.
You know the funny thing, right, is that Tottenham...
We got a trophy, Mourinho.
I think at the minute, Tottenham are currently at 8 points clear of us, right? And the harsh reality is this, right? Tottenham beat us on Sunday. They go 11 clear. They're going to finish miles ahead of us and everything else. We end up beating Spurs. We go 5 points behind. They've had a fantastic start to the season. We've been a complete mess. And
Let me just say one other thing, right? Because Lee made a good point as well, right? You've got 2 managers, right? One, I feel that Mourinho, and we know he's done great things in the past. That's without doubt. The guy's won everything, yeah? But Mourinho coming to a more stable Tottenham, right? Most of the players that are there, right? Those top players like Kane, Son, all those guys, they've been there for a while, right? He's got the components of a good team. He's coming to a team that just needs to add in a few bits, but it's a stable team. A team that's been together for a long time. Alderweireld, Lloris, this. Arteta's coming to a mess, really. We had 3 managers, right, last season. Arteta had to take over a mess. He's had to take over the Ozil. No, it's facts.
We were in turmoil when we were in
not as much as us.
Nah, yes, we were.
Robbie. Let me finish.
Wait. Let me say one thing. And I'm just quoting what Jose said. Jose said when he took over, the 14th that Tottenham had was a fake 14th.
It was. Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. It was a fake 14th, but at the same time, forget about the players we got. It wasn't like the players, it was the mentality. The whole thing was done. Them man weren't playing football.
But even about mentality.
They weren't playing football.
Yeah, but we're talking about, you're talking about a manager who's come into a team, right? You don't want hardly any of those players that are there. It's quite obvious, Arteta. But he can't even move them out at the moment. He can't move out Ozil. He can't move out Socrates. He can't move. These guys are all coming on.
That's because you lot
they're all got mass. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. He's taken over a mess. It's not his fault. He's got to try and stabilise that. He's got to try and stabilise that. It's going to take him it'd be like till next season before he even gets
there. Let's look at this one comparison. Sorry, but Mikel Arteta took over a team that had just reached a Europa League final. Mourinho just took over a team that reached the Champions League final. They were in a more stable and a better condition than what we were.
Can I just mention something though? Because, of course, I have my opinions of him, but you cannot say that he came in and inherited the perfect conditions or stable. No. But you said stable environment. Stable environment.
Yes.
No. But can I explain? So you had those 2 centre backs that you're talking about were at the end of their careers. Alderweireld and Jan Vertonghen. I was coming to
deal as well.
Off. Jan Vertonghen.
Alderweireld, you give him a new contract.
Just let me finish. You had Eriksen, who was playing like a slapdass and just wanted to leave the club. We had no left back. Ben Davies injured. Danny Rose out of form. We had a dodgy right back in Serge Aurier. We had no defensive midfielder as well. And then to compound that as well, in January, to lose your best player and your second best player for a 6-month period and a 4-month period after that, no matter the opinion I have or you have on him, those circumstances are extraordinary.
Even things fell through. It fell through because even when you lost Harry Kane and you lost Son, and it looked like they were going to be out for a long time, right? Then COVID came along and football stopped. And then when we came back now, they were able to come back in fit. So he didn't even have to suffer that.
Yes, he did. We lost 5 or 6 games on the trot. What do you mean?
Not for the period that he was...
Yes. No, we lost them.
He means not for the 6-month period.
He didn't lose them for 6 months or 4 months.
You would have lost them for the rest of the season.
COVID came in, right, and the season stopped.
But Toby's not lying. It wasn't smooth.
That's the point.
The key players of your team, right, are all still there. Right? Their key players are all still there. Arteta's inherited a team. He's inherited a mess that he's having to try and fix.
The key players are all still there.
You've got to remember, they weren't.
There's no Carl Walker. But there's no Carl Walker. There's no Danny Rose. You said key players. You said key players.
He won the league.
I'm saying that spine that Pochettino built. How many are left? Eriksen gone, Dembele gone, Vertonghen gone.
Wanyama Spurs did well.
Wanyama gone, Danny Rose gone.
They got rid of Eriksen.
Come on.
For money. We've still got Ozil hanging around.
That's the mess we've got.
Yeah, but you know why they were able to? Because Eriksen went on a lot of wages.
But the mess has been sorted out by
but Eriksen's still on. Yeah, but that's easier to sort out.
No, but what I mean is, if Eriksen was on 300 grand a week.
Yeah, Eriksen went on 350 grand a week.
They still got rid of him.
Sorry, what do you think of Mourinho?
If Eriksen was on 350 grand a week, Tottenham would have been able to get rid of him.
But we wouldn't. Yeah, but who would have to give him for?
That's the advantage Mourinho's had. He's been able to get rid of these players.
We're going to land with Ty. What do you think of Mourinho? Last question.
Well, first of all,
can we make this quick, please?
Yes. Well, I haven't spoken, have I?
But first of
all, okay. You go first. Go on. Thank you. What I will say is that I don't think he fits Tottenham, and it's not because I know about him or Tottenham, but I'm quoting him, and if not, Robbie said Robbie said he would get sued. I could be sued. He said he would never manage Tottenham, and he is. That is his actual.
He answered that already.
Yeah, he answered that already.
He said that when he was manager of Chelsea. That's what he, that's
right, okay.
And then he got sacked.
He said they sacked me.
Okay.
He said they sacked me.
Okay then, it's okay then. And also, what do I think of Mourinho? How can I sum it up as nice as possible? I think he's disgusting and he's a disgrace. And also, it's not football. It's not football. I'm talking in life terms, not talking about football because football's different. The fact that he still is
what
in
are you reading
a
the
job,
Jose eulogy, fam? We're talking about football, fam.
In a
like,
job, in the fact that he's still in a job after what he's done. Let's look at. He got sacked by Manchester United. He got sacked by Chelsea. He also insulted Rafa Benitez's wife. And this, we're talking about football. He called Arsene a peeping Tom. He's the manager of Tottenham. You can do that. You can act so low, like in the gutter, and still be manager of Tottenham. He's welcome to them. But what I will say is...
Remember what he did with the physio as well?
Thank you. The physio as well. But what I will say is...
Sorry.
In answer to the question about him and Mikel...
I didn't mean it yesterday,
if I'm honest, I'll try and be as honest as possible. He probably is a better manager at the moment, but that's not saying nothing, because I think he's absolutely finished. It's not because he's not a bad manager.
That's not saying nothing. You mean Arteta's finished as well, blood?
Well, he's won the FA Cup, so he can't be.
No, but what are you saying?
What I'm saying is...
If you said you think Mourinho's finished...
I do think he's finished. I do think he's finished. No, but he's managed more. Mikel, like Robbie said, Mikel has inherited everything. He's going to take time. His arrogance will be the downfall for him. It will be, because he's so arrogant. I think he's a good manager.
All right, finally, Slav.
I had 5 years, right, of let's call it just of Pochettino football. Unbelievable. We were great, but like you said, we won nothing. And if he was to come back, I still believe we would win nothing. It's the fact that we now have Jose. I watched Tottenham. I've not seen in my lifetime. I've not seen a squad as good as this. I've not seen an excitement like this.
You're kidding, aren't you?
I'm younger than you.
You know what it is, yeah?
I wasn't alive when...
Listen, there's so much disrespect for Pochettino. I've got to say it, because
I'm not even going to say anything.
I've been an Arsenal fan for a long while.
I'm not even going to say anything.
Arsenal,
it's true, right? You are in football
above Tottenham for most of my time, beating them and doing everything. And that man come along and change things around.
Great,
change things around, and now you're
are you in football to finish above your rivals or win trophies?
Huh?
Are you in football to finish above your rivals or win trophies and be successful?
You've got to start somewhere, and I'm telling you that now.
It's just my...
Mate, but Pochettino is the reason why...
No, but that's why I wouldn't take him back.
Mourinho wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Poch.
Exactly, Pochettino is the reason why Mourinho is managing
this stuff. They have a go about Wenger.
Hey, Toby, take the floor.
All right, guys.
It's the truth.
We don't have banners. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about us. We don't have banners, all right?
All right.
Pochettino didn't bring us up to that level.
Yeah, I just said we had 5 great years of great football, but we didn't win it.
This is going to be the third manager you're going to have.
Guys, on
The
that note,
expectation levels are different.
it is. On that note, end of the argument. Who's better, Mourinho or Arteta? You heard what they had to say, right? Don't forget, make sure you click the link in the description for AFTV picks. You could be winning a PS5. Guys, we'll see you soon. Peace.